Congrats on Almost Paradise. I was telling everyone that it's a fun and entertaining show with lots of love to our home country, the Philippines.
Oh, I love that. That's
Oh.
great. I hope you love it.
Oh, yeah, and I do, and I understand that this is your first big acting project, and you wouldn't know it just
Yes.
by watching you. So you're quite a natural.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
it is my first, and what a way to start really working on the show.
Oh, so take us from the very beginning. What got you interested in joining Almost Paradise?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
However you
Well,
take it.
one of the producers, actually, Francis De La Torre, is actually a longtime friend of mine, who I've known for maybe almost over 10 years, and we've known common friends when I was living in Los Angeles about 10 years ago, and he ended up working on a play that I ended up being in 10 years ago while I was still in fashion school. And, he remembered me from that. And last year in August, he asked me to audition for this project, and he told me about it. And I was like, I'm in. Like, what do you need me to do?
Yeah.
And I was like, I had nothing to lose. So he sent me the script on what I had to read, and I did it on my phone. And next thing I know, I'm being called into a studio here a month later to meet Dean Devlin and Christian Kane, because we were going to do a chemistry read. And I went through the audition process, and it was fun, but also nerve-wracking to be able to meet them and work against them. But months later, Dean called me and was just like, how do you feel about being part of this and being part of history? And it was something that I was really interested to do, because growing up I've never really seen a show quite done this way and showing Philippines in this light. And I was like, let's go, I'm in 100%.
Oh, no, you're right. I mean, it's either, most of the way Americans, or, most of the American shows or films show poverty porn in the Philippines, right? Those kind
That's true.
This one is totally different. It's quite a good representation of us, Filipino America, or Filipinos, I think.
Yes, definitely. You get to see the beautiful, beautiful beaches, beautiful landscapes that we have here. So it's amazing.
Now, to me, your character is the heart of the show, Kai. How would you describe her?
How would I describe her? She's a no-nonsense detective. Right. She's a very strong-willed person. She definitely doesn't like to be told what to do, especially from the main character coming in. You get to see that right off the bat, that she doesn't really like being told how to do her job, and that's pretty much what he does. He comes in and sort of wrecks her professional world, I guess, and you see also that you do say that she is the heart of the show, and which she is, and you see that she is a cop for all the right reasons. You get a little taste of her backstory as well in episode 6, so you get to see how she became a cop, and she really loves her community, and she's a cop for all the right reasons.
So who or what became your inspiration in playing Kai?
When I read for it, I didn't really have anybody in mind, but when I got to sit down with Dean and Christian for, the audition process, I got to know that she, she's a very tough chick. And I think that one name came to mind. What's her name? Oh, I forgot. It was Christian Kane mentioned her. It was J-Lo character in what is that movie? Out of Sight.
Okay.
I forgot her character name in that, but that was the first name that came up, and I ended up watching that film right after I got the role, and I definitely think that I tried to channel her in a way. She's definitely a no bullshit character. Very tough.
So the main cast here, Christian Kane, Arthur Acuña, and you have perfected this great chemistry, like a family, right?
Yeah.
Describe working with Christian Kane. I love him.
Oh, you know, working with Christian Kane, when I did meet him at the chemistry read, I just feel like we got along really well. And he sort of pulled me aside before I, went and did the audition, and he really made me feel comfortable. And obviously working with someone who's been in the industry for so long and as good as he is, he just really makes me a better actor, just working in scenes with him. And it definitely made me stronger in just being able to work through this entire experience. So I'm very thankful that I was able to, get to talk to him as much as I did. We really are family, off screen as well, as with Art Acuña as well. He's such a great person, and he's the same with Christian. He's so professional. He's an amazing actor. He's amazing at what he does. So I'm very fortunate to be able to work with these people.
What about Dean Devlin? I love him as well. I mean, I told him when I talked to him that I'm very thankful that he's representing us Filipinos the way that
Yes.
he's been doing since I met him for Transit with Hannah Espia back a while back.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of Dean Devlin, obviously, before working with him. And just knowing, what he's done in the past is just amazing that he even wants to work with me, really. So that was an amazing point in my life to be able to talk with him, and him to be able to tell me that I can definitely do this. And it really made me feel better as an actress as well. And, for him to be doing this for the Philippines, he has said that he hasn't really done anything for his culture. And I'm very happy to be a part of it. And he's finally doing it.
I told him if I see one more shot of lechon, I'm gonna scream.
You see that big pig in the first episode? Yeah, it was actually very good.
Now, prior to Almost Paradise, you're predominantly into fashion, right? And still are, right?
Yes, I still am, yeah.
Now, what did you learn from fashion that informs your acting?
I think it's all about character study. I think that's where it all stems from. I mean, initially I did fine arts, and my main subjects were always people. And from there I would always, elaborate on, the character and why they would be wearing what they're wearing, and who they are as a person. And I think that's how I sort of moved into fashion design as well. And I think it just really was about being so interested in the character. Yeah. And I don't want to say it's completely tied, but I just think the arts in general is just what made me interested in it. And and just learning about characters is what fascinates me, and being able to play the character too is another fun aspect to this whole thing. So
are you based in the Philippines right now, or are you still coming back to the US?
I go back and forth a lot because I have a lot of family in Los Angeles, and I used to live there, so I'd always go back when I can. But right now my family base is here. I've been here for about 10 years now.
Wow.
From moving to LA, moving from LA.
Yeah. Wow. So I heard that ABS-CBN has my home away from home. I'm on the Filipino channel in ANC as well. But they played a big hand in helping the production, right?
Yes. They most of the crew was from ABS-CBN. They played the line producers for the show, and most of the crew behind the set were from ABS, and it was nice to be able to talk with them and work with them. They're so great at what they do.
But you're a kapamilya, right?
Yes. Of course.
Good.
Yeah.
So Sam, how are you lifting your spirits up during the pandemic?
It's just great to be able to see all of these people who are on the front lines and helping this pandemic, because it's something else. It's definitely nothing that we've really ever experienced before. And being able to showcase Almost Paradise also is fun for me to be able to also, I guess, bring some entertainment to the people stuck at home. And I'm happy to be a part of that. And, you know, we worked really hard on this. And, you know, I'm just spending a lot of time with family as much as I can, but I am also enjoying, you know, our weekly Almost Paradise session when we sort of meet on Zoom every week before our episode airs. So, yeah, I'm very thankful for Zoom. I get to talk to you,
right?
you know, even stuck at home. So, yeah, but, you know, really trying to spend as much time with family and being grateful for everything that I have, honestly.
When the world opens up again, what will be the first thing that you'll be doing?
Well, I would love to go back to Los Angeles because that's where I was actually planning to be after filming the show. So I think I would take a trip back there and hopefully visit some friends, really close friends over there, and get to hug all my family.
Right? Yeah, you can come visit me in Palm Springs.
Oh my God, I would love to.
Coachella.
I'll call
right?
you. I will, yeah.
No,
I'll give you a
I can't
call.
wait for season 2. And I want more Kai.
I do too. I would love more Kai.
Yeah.
I would love to say that I can keep playing Kai for a long time. So I'm with you on that.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, and one more
Thank
thing.
you.
Why do you think audience, I've been seeing a lot of comments on Amazon and all that they love the show. Why do you think they respond to it really well?
I think because it has all the great aspects of good TV. It's got a lot of great action in it, and it's got perfect amount of comedy, and it's got you know, a lot of heart in it too. So it's got a little bit of everything, and you know, you get to see the Philippines.
Yeah.
And those of you who has never really seen it, even online, you know, you get to get a whole full, you know, you get a full experience of the Philippines for sure. It's
Right.
another character on the show, and we'll definitely take you on a trip to paradise.
Yeah, Philippines is more than just Imelda Marcos's shoes and Manny Pacquiao.
That's true. That's true. We have
Right?
beautiful hotels, beautiful beaches that we can show you, and we're very fortunate to be actually filming in the places that we got to film in. So, the Philippines.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Samantha.
Thank you.
And Karen Cisco is her name. Jennifer Lopez.
Karen Cisco, that's it.
Right.
I was looking for that, but yeah, thank you. She's definitely who I was thinking of.
Mabuhay and salamat as always.
Salamat. I hope you come visit me here soon too.
I will. Yeah, when I go back, let's see. You want to come to LA? I will be coming to the Philippines.
Perfect. I will contact you.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you so much.